If you're like me and you've been playing Tekken since the PlayStation 1 days, you might have noticed how the roster has exploded from around 20 characters to having over 50. If you've just picked up Tekken 8, more than half of these characters are probably new to you. So in this video, we're gonna break down who every new character that's ever been added to Tekken is. We're gonna cover what game they joined in, their fighting style, what makes them unique, and why people love or hate them. So if you've ever been curious when your favorite character joined the roster, this video is gonna be the one to teach you. So we're gonna be going through every mainline Tekken game. We're gonna go from Tekken 1 all the way to Tekken 8. Let's go. So we start with Tekken 1. This is where it all began. So in 1993, Virtua Fighter was the first 3D fighting game to release, and then we got Tekken 1 in 94. Tekken 1 kicks off the Mishima bloodline. The arcade version released with 8 playable characters, and the console version gave us 8 unlockable sub-bosses plus Heihachi, giving us a total of 17 characters, and we'll go over each one of them right now. We have Anna Williams. So Anna Williams is the younger sister of Nina Williams. Anna Williams is also from Ireland. She's also an assassin. Her fighting style is Aikido and Kopujutsu. She's very flirtatious, very seductive, but she'll do it to you. So Anna and Nina have a serious sibling rivalry. They're always trying to outdo each other. Anna was almost in every Tekken game. She only missed Tekken 4. I'd say Anna's a pretty popular character. She's like the gooner character. She's been that ever since she was introduced. Even with the blocky polygons, you know, she was still that seductive gooner bait kind of character, you know? Anna's story throughout the series has her basically being an assassin for hire and trying to outdo Nina. Armor King is King's rival. He's from Mexico. He fights using professional wrestling as well. He wears armor. Think of like the Road Warrior or something like that. He was King's rival and his mentor. So Armor King missed 2 Tekkens. He wasn't in Tekken 3 and he wasn't in Tekken 4. Also, Armor King 1 was killed by Craig Marduk, and his brother took up the mantle and became the next Armor King. So while technically it's another character, I won't put Armor King 2 as a separate character. Armor King would just represent as Armor King, the character. Armor King was pretty popular and is still pretty popular to this day. King is already a popular character, so the darker, like evil version of King is also really popular. Ganryu is from Japan. His fighting style is sumo wrestling. Ganryu enters the King of Iron Fist tournament to show that sumo wrestling is a legitimate fighting style and it can contend with any other martial art. Ganryu has been in 5 main Tekken games. So Heihachi Mishima is the organizer of the King of Iron Fist tournament. Heihachi is from Japan. He fights using the Mishima Ryu karate style as well. I don't know, he gotta be one of the strongest humans on the planet. Like if not the strongest human, he gotta be one of the strongest humans. I mean, he fights demons, robots, he catches bullets with his teeth. Like, what can't this man do? Heihachi is one of the characters that's been in every Tekken. Heihachi is pretty popular. He's made a lot of crossover appearances in other games as well. Some of you guys might not know. It's not stated directly in the story, but Heihachi actually has over 25 children. Story-wise, Heihachi was at the top of the Mishima Zaibatsu, lost it, reclaimed it, and now he's trying to reclaim it again. Then we have Jack. His name is just Jack, like that simple, just Jack. So Jack is a robot from Russia. Well, he's not from Russia, he was built by Russian scientists. His fighting style is labeled as power-based combat programming. Jack was built by the Russian military to gather intel on the fighters in the King of Iron Fist tournament. So to me, Jack was one of the wackest looking characters in the game. But Jack is pretty popular. My idea of robots was like RoboCop or like a Gundam or something. So Jack was kind of a lame robot to me. A lot of the strongest North American players actually use the character. Jack is one of the characters that was almost in every Tekken. He only wasn't present in Tekken 4. Story-wise, Jack is a robot that gets upgraded with each iteration, and he's there to fight the good guys. So this is Jack 1. So from this game, we're gonna just have one Jack, because every Jack is technically a new character, because it's a new Jack, but it's still the baseline of just being Jack. So I'm not gonna include the other Jacks, like Jack 5, Jack 6, Jack 7. You get the idea, right? Like, Jack is Jack, we're gonna just stick with this Jack. Each of the Jacks do get destroyed or whatever the case may be. We're not gonna cover all of the Jacks. We're not gonna make a new section for every Jack moving forward. So, just a note. We have Kazuya Mishima, who's the main character of Tekken 1. Kazuya is from Japan. His fighting style is the Mishima Ryu karate style. So Kazuya's story is a story of revenge. Kazuya was thrown off a cliff when he was 5 years old. He made a deal with the devil climbed back up the mountain, and now is seeking revenge on his father Heihachi Mishima. Kazuya has gone on to become one of the most recognizable characters in fighting game history. Kazuya has been in 7 main Tekken games. King is from Mexico. King's fighting style is professional wrestling. King is a street brawler who became a priest who wants to open up an orphanage to help out orphan children. So King was actually in every Tekken. Now in Tekken 2, that King passed away and a new King took up the mantle in Tekken 3. But the character King was in every Tekken up until now. King is without a doubt one of the most popular Tekken characters as well. You know, the iconic tiger mask, all of the wrestling moves that everybody knows and loves. Yeah, King is super popular. So Kuma is a bear. Kuma is from Japan. Kuma's fighting style is bear martial arts. Kuma's story is that it's Heihachi's loyal pet. So Kuma 1 passed away due to old age, and from Tekken 3 and onwards, it's been Kuma 2, the son of the original Kuma. Kuma is an iconic character, as many people that don't really play the game like watching a bear fight. It's pretty interesting. Kuma himself is like a comic relief character, you know, and is trying to date Panda and all kinds of things like that. Kuma is one of the rare characters that has appeared in every Tekken game, or at least a form of Kuma has appeared in every Tekken game. Kunimitsu is a female ninja from Japan. She fights using the Manji ninjutsu style. She was originally part of Yoshimitsu's crew, but she got exiled by Yoshimitsu. She wants to take the title of leader from Yoshimitsu. Little tidbit, female ninja is also known as kunoichi. See, you can learn some Japanese here too, I got you. So Kunimitsu has only appeared in Tekken 1, 2, and 7. So the one in Tekken 1 and 2 was the original Kunimitsu, the one in 7 is her daughter. She retired from the Tekken tournament and her life of thievery after failing 2 times. Story-wise, the new Kunimitsu is looking to restore her mother's honor. Lee Chaolan is the adopted son of Heihachi Mishima. So Lee is actually from China, but now lives in Japan, obviously, since he was adopted by Heihachi. His fighting style is a mix of the Mishima Ryu Karate and Jeet Kune Do. The Mishima Zaibatsu is rich, but Lee embodies the rich, the wealthiness, the luxurious lifestyle, the lavish lifestyle of the Mishima Zaibatsu. Lee is super stylish, super flashy, super rich, you know, the pretty boy type. So he's like the pretty boy rival. Well, he wants to be Kazuya's rival. Kazuya does not acknowledge him. Lee has appeared in almost every Tekken game. In Tekken 4, he had an alter ego called Violet, but that's still Lee, so that's gonna count. Violet is an alter ego created by Lee. He used his alter ego to enter the King of Iron Fist tournament to not be discovered by Heihachi after he was kicked out or expelled from the Mishima Zaibatsu. Martial Law is a Chinese-American chef. So, you know, every game needs the Bruce Lee inspired character. So Martial Law is literally Bruce Lee in video game form. His fighting style is Jeet Kune Do. You know, he's flipping around. He got all the Bruce Lee mannerisms. His goal is to open up his own dojo and make some money. Some form of Law has appeared in every Tekken game. In Tekken 3, we got his son Forrest Law, but again, it's in the Law lineage. Needless to say, Law was hella popular. Michelle Chang is a Native American fighter from America. Her fighting style is Chinese martial arts. She enters the tournament to fight for her family's honor and to protect her homeland from the Mishima Zaibatsu. Michelle's story unfortunately ends in Tekken 3, where she was taken out by the fighting god Ogre. She has a successor in Tekken 3, who we'll get to when we get to the Tekken 3 section. Nina Williams is an assassin. She's from Ireland. Her fighting style is a mix of Koppojutsu and Aikido. Nina is an assassin who was hired by the Mishima Zaibatsu, so that's why she enters the tournament, to stop Kazuya. Nina is also involved in one of Tekken's most iconic sibling rivalries. She's the reason why you can't have sisters named Nina and Anna. They might not get along. Nina has been in every Tekken game. She even has her own spin-off game, Death by Degrees. Check it out if you're a Nina fan. I'll let you be the judge of the gameplay. Paul Phoenix is an American. His fighting style is Judo. Paul Phoenix is a biker from America whose main goal is just to prove that he's the strongest fighter in the world. In Tekken 1, Paul was actually Kazuya's rival. I believe they state he was one of the only characters to tie with Kazuya in a fight. Paul is known for his iconic tall hair. Paul is one of the characters who's been in every single main Tekken. Prototype Jack is the Jack we got before we got Jack 1. Prototype Jack was also made in Russia and it has the same fighting style as the original Jack. Prototype Jack is an earlier build before everything was refined with Jack 1. Wang Jinrei is an old man from China. His fighting style is, you gotta bear with me, I might pronounce this wrong, Chang. I don't know if that's correct. If you're Chinese and you see this video, let me know. Wang enters the King of Iron Fist tournament to confront Heihachi. Wang has appeared in Tekken 1, 2, 5, and 6, and I believe he's deceased now. Yoshimitsu is an alien. I mean, he lives in Japan, but he's an alien. So I don't know if he's from outer space or if he's from Japan, but either way, he's an alien. He's not a human. His fighting style is Manji Ninjutsu. So Yoshimitsu is one of the only characters to use a weapon. In fact, in Tekken 1, he's the only character to use a weapon. Yoshimitsu was also one of the first crossover characters between Tekken and Soul Calibur. He's in both games. Yoshimitsu is basically Robin Hood. He steals from the rich and gives to the poor. A fun fact about Yoshimitsu is he literally will never look the same. In each game, he's always going to change appearance. So that's one of the things that people look forward to when the new Tekken comes out is what will Yoshimitsu look like now? Like what's going to be the redesign? Yoshimitsu is a character who's appeared in every Tekken game. So that's 17 characters. That's all of the new characters in Tekken 1. And remember, because that's the first Tekken, all the characters are new. So now we're gonna move on to Tekken 2. 1 year later, we get Tekken 2. Tekken 2 built on all the things that Tekken 1 started. So the game was more refined, it was cleaner, it was faster, and the story went more dark. Kazuya actually became the main villain of the series. Kazuya got involved in all kinds of criminal activities. Heihachi climbed back up the cliff, and now he's seeking revenge on Kazuya. So Tekken 2 added 5 new characters to the game. Let's see who they are. Alex is a genetically engineered velociraptor. Alex was created in Australia. Alex's fighting style is commando animal martial arts. Alex is basically one of Kazuya's animal experiments. They got DNA from a fossil and created Alex. So Alex at first was just a palette swap of Roger. In the spin-off games like Tekken Tag 2, that's when Alex kind of got his own moveset. Alex is not really important to the story, more like a comic relief funny character. We got Angel. Angel is a being that's born from Kazuya's remaining humanity. It represents the goodness in him as he battles the devil. As far as mainline games, Angel only appears in Tekken 2. We don't know what happened to Angel because Kazuya has gone on to embrace and even control his devil side. Now a side note is Jin does become Angel Jin. Now I don't know if this Angel is related to Jin. The devil gene that Jin has is half of Kazuya's original devil. So maybe Angel also is half? We got Baek Do-san from South Korea. He fights using Taekwondo. I mean, you probably guessed that though. Baek enters the tournament to test his skills and show that Taekwondo is a strong martial art. Baek is the mentor of Wulong. Baek was put in a coma by Ogre. When he wakes up, he decides to test Wulong by entering the Tekken 5 tournament. After Wulong is injured by Devil Jin, he decides to withdraw from the tournament and help Wulong recover. Baek has appeared in 3 mainline Tekken games. We got Bruce Irvin, who is from America. So Bruce Irvin fights using Muay Thai, you know what I'm saying? Bruce was a police officer, and then he became Kazuya's bodyguard, and that's why he joined the tournament. Bruce seems to be really strong in most of the games that he's in. You know, in Tekken 2, he was one of the best characters. In Tekken 6, in Tekken Tag 2, in Tekken 5, he was alright in Tekken 5, I guess. But Bruce has been pretty good within the competitive game landscape of Tekken. He's a character that many people are asking for to return to this day. I don't know why they don't just bring him back, man. They refuse, but you know, people are waiting. I'm not though, but people are waiting. Bruce has appeared in 3 mainline Tekken games. Devil is now playable and can be its own separate character. Devil is Kazuya's alter ego. Its fighting style is Mishima style karate and powers. So Devil is Kazuya fully controlled by the Devil Gene. He later learns to control it for himself and even upgrades his power. When Kazuya was thrown into the volcano, half of him went to Jin, and that starts Jin's journey and a lot of the storyline in the future Tekken. Technically, Devil is actually playable in Tekken 1 as an alternate costume for Kazuya. To unlock it, you have to beat all 8 Galaga stages without missing one ship. After you unlock it, press start on Kazuya and you unlock his Devil outfit. There's no changes though. I feel like it was better to give him the debut in Tekken 2 since he's actually a character there. Jun Kazama is from Japan. She uses the Kazama Ryu fighting style. Jun will be a pivotal addition to the roster, mainly for story reasons. Jun represents the light in Kazuya, like the idea that Kazuya is still a redeemable character. She's the angel to his devil, if you will. Jun is also responsible for giving us a bunch of future Tekken games because she's the mother of Jin Kazama. Jun was actually my main in Tekken 2. So the funny thing is, I actually did not own Tekken 2. For the longest time, I didn't actually own the game. I only had the demo. And in the demo, you only could play with 2 characters. I know you could play with Jun, and I forgot the other character. But I was like, okay. So I just learned Jun from the demo. And then I would go play with my cousins when I go to their house or friends or whatever like that. But I main Jun because that's the only character I can actually play, thanks to the demo. Jun has the ability to calm the devil genie. Like it's a Kazama thing. I'm not sure exactly. They don't fully explain it yet. Jun has appeared in 2 mainline Tekken games. So we got Lei Wulong. So Lei Wulong is from Hong Kong. His fighting style is the 5-animal kung fu style, based off of Jackie Chan. So if Law is Bruce Lee, Lei is clearly Jackie Chan. Who doesn't like Jackie Chan, you know? And, you know, he's a Hong Kong detective looking to investigate the Mishima Zaibatsu, so he enters the tournament for that reason. He does a lot of funny things. His fighting style is based off of Jackie Chan movies and I guess real martial arts as well. So needless to say, this character was very popular. Playing with Jackie Chan in a fighting game is just gonna work, you know what I mean? However, a lot of people actually hate this character in modern day because it's so annoying. Learning how to deal with Razor Rush mix-ups and all his different stance changes. I still didn't master the matchup to this day, you know what I mean? Lei has appeared in 6 mainline Tekken games. Now this character is one of the funniest things outside of Kuma because it's another animal. So this is Roger and Alex. Roger is a boxing kangaroo from Australia. The fighting style is genetic animal combat. That's what it says. So Roger is a lab-made, genetically engineered kangaroo trained to box. And Alex is a genetically engineered velociraptor because why not, right? I mean, we fighting bears. We might as well get the kangaroos out there. We might as well get the dinosaurs too. But kangaroos probably could box, yo. They be looking like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ever seen a kangaroo before? They look muscular as hell. Like they look like they get it in. But, you know, so Tekken decided to take that and actually let you get it in with the freaking kangaroo because you can fight with it. If you're wondering why Roger isn't in the current iterations of Tekken, it's because there was a viral video of a man punching a kangaroo and Harada and the team felt like having the boxing kangaroo fight will bring some backlash from animal activists. If you're wondering why Kuma and Panda is still in there, it's because they said, well, bears are obviously stronger than humans. That's why, well, that's one of the reasons why Roger is not like a big priority to return to the games. Tekken 2 gave us 8 new characters. We're not gonna include Jack 2 since that's part of the Jack line like I mentioned before. So we got 8 new characters. And now we're gonna move on to Tekken 3.